Yo guys, what's going on? Kingflipper here and welcome to another Marquee Matchup Predictions. As you know by now, I am in a Marquee Matchup Prediction League, and if you don't know, feel free to check in the description below the original people who did this Marquee Matchup Prediction League so you can compare with other people. But again, we did pretty decent last week, which is pretty good to see. I invested in the Greek League players, and lo and behold, they did drop it in. I did get 3 out of 4 right, so I was pretty happy about that. I was surprised. I was kind of surprised they didn't put the Barcelona derby game in, so I was surprised about that one. Same with the Bologna and Fiorentina. That was technically the derby, but they put Napoli into, which is my wild card, so that I got that one right. Then Sporting Porto was a good one you could have invested in, and Olympiacos versus Panathinaikos, again I got that one right as well, so I was pretty happy with that. But obviously we're looking more interested about this week coming up, so we're going to start literally straight on the screen. Before we even talk about, as you can see, what's on the screen, best way to make investments, please listen to this. Number 1, non-rare golds at minimum price. Easy peasy. You can pick up rare golds at minimum price, but there's not as much chance of you making as much money. This is why I say 350, 400 coins, 400 coins max on non-rare golds. If you spend more than that, there's a chance that you're going to probably lose money. But if the team isn't in the marquee matchups, you're guaranteed to not lose money, which is good. Because even if you put players up, if you pick up players for 350 or 400 coins, you can sell them for probably 400 or 450 at buy now, because people will buy them. The higher the rating, the more chance you've got of getting it. So like 78, 70, 77, 78 rating, which is good. Also, if you're not 100% sure and you want to make some profit before the marquee matchups come out, sell them between 5 and 6 o'clock. I mean, do have a look at the prices of them. See if they've already gone up in value. You might be able to make a few hundred coins each player, which is good. As I said, I made like nearly 150, 200k off the players that I invested in, so I was pretty happy with that. But as I said, on the screen, my predictions this week, we're going to start off with the Spurs versus Liverpool game. It's a big game. It's technically a top clubs game, but there is a bit of, there's not loads, there's a little bit of rivalry just because Spurs, Liverpool, they don't like each other. Then again, no one likes Liverpool really, so you know. Big game in the Prem, definitely going to go for that, especially if Spurs can do something about Liverpool's onslaught at the moment in the Prem, as well, Liverpool are pretty much going to win it. Unless something else happens, as we already know what's going on in the world. But I'll let you guys talk about that one. Next on the list is PSG versus Monaco. Again, French League, we haven't had a French League game for 3 weeks. Might be even longer than that. So I'm going to go that one, top club clash. Very good to invest in these. PSG maybe not, but Monaco players you could probably pick up some players pretty cheap. If you can't pick up non-rares, definitely go for. I definitely know rares. You can pick up rare Monaco players for minimum price, so that's worth an investment there. Roma versus Juventus. I'm going to go this one. This is a rivalry in the Italian league. I think there's another Italian league game, but I just don't think they're going to go for that one. I just think it's top clubs. Oh no, the other games are top clubs, but they've already had teams that have just been in last week's marquee matchup. So I'm going to go Roma, Juventus. Again, good way to pick up non-rare golds in this one. I think Roma. Or rare golds at minimum price. Definitely be able to pick on Roma and Juventus, maybe. Not 100% sure with the Juve players. So the next game, I would suggest this could be making your most amount of money, but because of the Championship SBC, it's going to be hard to pick up players at minimum price. Maybe the gold ones might be easy to get a hold of, because I know Swansea defo have non-rare golds. Don't know about Cardiff. I don't think they do. But this is a very, very big game, and it's the only Welsh derby in the game. Well, and in like top league football. It's the Cardiff versus Swansea. It's the South Wales derby. It's a massive derby. Wales, they don't like each other, Cardiff and Swansea, whatsoever. So this I think this is going to be the most likely SBC, but probably the hardest to get a hold of for cheap. So, I mean, if you can get a hold of players for minimum price, especially Swansea, as I said, Swansea gold players are sweet, you're going to struggle picking up Cardiff players because, as I said, of the SBC for minimum price, because they've only got bronze and silver. If they do have a Cardiff gold player, then I'll be surprised. So, that one I think will be... I did actually have that one as a wild card, but then I changed it, so, you know. But last, as my wild card, again, another League play matchup. This is ASSE versus Nantes, so it's Saint Etienne versus FC Nantes. They call it ASSE, but it's Saint Etienne. This is just again another top club clash. Or was it rivalry? Might be a rivalry. Oh, that's going to annoy me. I writ top clubs because I was going to put another game, and I don't think I changed it. But if it's not going to be PSG versus Monaco, I've got a feeling it'll be ASSE versus Nantes. There is another French game as well that I didn't go for. Probably the least likely. Probably going to... EA will probably put it in, but you know. But there's my predictions. As I said, to make investments, non-red golds, the Cardiff Swansea, I reckon, is actually going to be the one that's going to be the most common. Spurs Liverpool, I reckon, will defo be in there as well because like Spurs Liverpool, ain't it? I've got a good feeling I'm going to get 3 out of 4 right in this collection. If I don't, I'll be surprised. But take a gamble with the Cardiff Swansea game with players. I reckon you could make a good chunk of money off that. But you know, it's about right. But there we go. Marquee Matchup predictions all done. I know a lot of you like enjoying these, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can make some more profit again. If you do enjoy these videos, feel free to drop a thumbs up. Obviously, I drop these either on a Saturday or a Sunday, my Marquee Matchup predictions, so you've got a big enough chance to make some investments. If you do want to see more of these SBCs, because I'm doing SBC so much, if you do want to see more Marquee Matchup predictions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you put the notification button on as well, so you're up to date as soon as this uploads, so you can be the first one to get onto these and pick them up from in price. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my videos. I'll see you in the next video stream as per normal, guys. Take it easy, obviously. Peace.